You're finding it difficult to sleep every day. You're finding your beds to be too soft. You're finding it very difficult to not have neck issues. But let me give you an even more dramatic issue. I want all of you all to hold up both your small fingers, these two fingers. I want you to feel the hand in which you don't use the phone. Just run your hand along the rib and see if there is a dip in your finger. And then do that to the same hand that you use the phone and see if there is a dip in your right or left hand. I promise you, you all have mobile phone fingers. If you can see, I have it myself. There is a dip over here where we use the phone. Can you all feel it? Can you all tell me if you all feel it? Is there a dip in your finger? Your body is changing because of the bloody phone. I'm 55. You're probably, all young and handsome looking guys, but not as old as me. But when children start having that at the age of 10 and 9, then you know that you're going into a completely different world that is going to teach us a very important but dramatic lesson at a great cost before we're able to curtail the damages that this screen time and social media can do to the children. Social media is not all bad. There are extraordinary lessons over there and extraordinary reels. But not all the information is available or should be available to kids at all the time. Because as 𝗙𝗵 𝗖𝗺𝗺 was saying, the ability to focus is so important in today's world that unless your child is an expert, and I'm saying this again, unless your child is an expert in a field, he's not going to survive. Leave alone excel. Unless he's got ultimate knowledge, AI is going to come and it's going to change the world the way you think. It's happening as we speak. There are quantum chips that are coming, which is working at the subatomic particle that's going to change our lives even before we realize. But so unless prompt engineers are going to come and replace all engineers that we know, jobs as we know it is going to change completely. So unless a child has the ability not just to focus, 𝗙𝗵 𝗖𝗺𝗺, but also implement that focus with grit, they're not going to excel. They're not going to become experts. And again, I'm saying, unless you are an expert in a field, you're not going to survive. Earlier on, if you're sincere, you'll make it. If you're good, then you will, you'll make it bigger. You'll get a better salary. If you're great, then you'll get into IIT, IIM, and maybe get into a big post. But now, unless you're an expert before you go into IIT, you're not going to survive.